were periods called Pachacuti, which means that's when the world, Pacha is, Pachamama, Pacha is earth. So Pachacuti means to turn the world upside down. So it's a 500-year period. So 500 years of darkness, 500 years of light, 500, it's very similar to the Mayan stuff. So 1492 was when this whole part of the world entered the period of darkness, because that's when Columbus and his buddies decided to adventure. So 1992 is when the light began, and that's when the resurgence of Inca pride began. And as you walk through here, the place is waking up because of us and all those who, it's not waking up for tourists. Like, these places will say tourists are okay, but it's like, to some degree. And the great thing is that one of the great teachers of this place, of course, I stumbled upon, like 10 years ago, I was just looking at something, and he came up and he started talking to me in Spanish. And I said, oh, this guy's a wisdom keeper. I spent 5 hours with him wandering around, and him telling me things, and would encounter tourists climbing on some of this stuff, and that pissed me off, because you're not, this is not your land, don't do that. So I turned to him and I said, doesn't this make you angry? And he simply said, they won't learn anything. That's it. So we are in the period of light, just like all those authors that got the whole Mayan thing wrong. They didn't consult with the Mayan elders. The Mayan elders got really mad in 2012. They said, who are these foreign authors writing stories about destruction? They got it backwards. We're coming into light. It's not the destruction of the world, it's the end of an age.
Right.
Like from the fourth world to the fifth world.
The dark age. Yeah. Yes.
Exactly.
And the meaning of apocalypse is coming into the light.
Exactly.
Coming into the light. Yeah.
May I just remind everybody one more time to please be mindful of the phones, and when it gets really close to the speakers' faces, it's like right in the frames. One more reminder to please be mindful of your phones. Definitely want you all to talk to as much as possible as well, but just keep it not too close to the speakers' faces. That would be so wonderful. Thank you.
So again, part of the language, you see on the left side it says Cocha. Cocha means lake. So Mama Cocha means the Pacific Ocean, because she's the big one.
The big lake. So, I mean, here you can see as well the difference between Inca reconstructing and the original stones and the original carving of the land.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see the scooping of the limestone bedrock. That's pre-cataclysmic.
Right.
Then we'll also see some basalt blocks that were brought from the quarry 50 miles away.
Right.
That's pre-cataclysmic.
Right.
And then the rougher work, of course, is the Inca.
The Incas rebuilding from what they found.
Exactly.
Yeah. And to associate everything together to the Incas is remarkably incorrect.
And yeah, it's denying the actual true history of this place.
Right.
Yeah. The Inca found an abandoned megalithic series of complexes destroyed by a cataclysm. They were blown away by the construction techniques, but they decided to build. They decided to make this Cusco, or Cusco, which means the navel of the world.
Right. Because clearly it was a powerful place.
Oh, very, very much here. This is where you see machine marks. Okay.
Okay.
See, these are machine marks.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Clearly. You can see.
Yeah, they're horizontal, but you see those are machine marks.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot in Peru, but in some places you do.
Right. As in Egypt.
Oh yeah, Egypt, it's all over the place.
It's all over the place. And it's remarkable that it's ignored.
Well, and roped off.
Right.
Why are they roping it off?
Who
Because
knows?
they don't want you to know it's there.
Right.
That's why I'm here, to show you the stuff that's like, and they keep roping more and more of it off as time goes on. And it's always the places that are enigmatic, that they don't want you to pay attention to.
Right.
So that's why I'm here, because I've been here 80 times or 100 times.
You guys, if you want to come around and see the tool marks,
Yeah.
they're on this curved surface. Yeah. You can see these. So, but when you look at these tool marks, though, you can see as well that it looks like the stone was soft, right? And they just somebody came along with like how do you call those things that plaster?
A putty knife.
No, trowel.
Trowel.
Trowel. Yeah, that it came along with a trowel kind of object, right? And smooth the stone, right? Like went around and make that corner. You see? Right? Because it's not like a CNC tool mark, but you would get this kind of effect if you were using a trowel, and on cement, for instance, right? But this is not cement, so like how did this happen? The stone had to be soft. Look at this, well, I mean, this is remarkable. Look at the erosion there. And, you know, and these stones most likely were all together and they're part of the bedrock. So something happened that destroyed this, like serious cataclysm, right? We had some people stuck in the birth canal.
Forceps.
We need the midwife.
Dr. Lori.
Yes, Dr. Lori. So as you're walking through this, this is really interesting right here, huh?
Oh yeah. This was completely buried in soil up until 12 years ago. They dug it out
Oh wow!
and they found 15 elongated skulled red-haired mummies.
No way. In here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Averaging 6 feet tall.
Averaging 60. Nothing to do with the local gene.
No. If they were Inca, they were the highest level of the Inca, because the Inca actually in the Spanish Chronicles, if you read them all, which there are lots of them, but if you read, one of Pizarro's brothers was walking through the streets of Cusco as soon as they arrived, basically, and he saw these people who were very tall, had lighter skin than he had, and had red and blonde hair. So most of the population, of course, were very Indian looking.
Right.
And so he
Shorter people.
Oh, shorter too. So he went and consulted with one of the Inca priests, and he said, I see these people who are lighter skinned than me. I thought we were the first Europeans to get here. And the priest said, oh, no. Those are the last of the Wiracochans. And Wiracocha, also known as Viracocha, is the creator god.
The creator god.
So the Wiracochan were those sent by the creator god to be the great teachers. And they came from a very distant land.
Right.
And they were bearded and they were tall.
Right.
And,
And so the people that these guys encounter were probably descendants, mixed race of the original sun gods.
Well, exactly. And if you spend enough time in Cusco, you will see occasionally people who, actually mainly women for some reason, who have dark red hair. And then you, I mean, it's embarrassing to go up and ask them, but of course I do anyway. And I say, have you dyed your hair? And it's like, no, this is my hair color. It's like, do you have Spanish or European ancestry? No, I'm descended from Pachacutec, the Inca. And they're very tall, they're very Basque looking for some reason. But occasionally you'll see these people.
I see.
And especially if you see like women do dye their hair here. But if it's like an 8-year-old boy who has dark red hair.
Right.
It's like the genes continue
still
to
there.
this day.
To this day. And so the elongated skulls they found in this pit here, did they carbon date them?
No,
Of course not.
no, they excavated them and they disappeared.
And they disappeared. They're not available to see for the public.
No, we don't know what museum or
Where did they go?
where they are.
Yeah,
you know.
they're in some back of a museum somewhere,
Yeah.
or in some military installation.
Well, they're called, you know, the standard term is out of place artifacts.
Yeah.
Like they don't fit the paradigm.
Yeah, so you gotta get rid of those.
But that's why you and I have got some amazing discoveries that we made in Nazca and Paracas that we're going to be working together with.
Exactly. That's on the red flag side.
Exactly. That's a big red flag.
Yeah, that's a big red flag. I got some new pictures, man.
So this is where we're going to see the actual like this is 100% cataclysmic evidence right up here.
Yeah, all these rocks that have like tumbled and broken and all.
Well, flipped upside down.
Yeah, flipped upside down, right? Okay.
Staircases that are upside down.
Yeah. Okay, let's go and take a look. This is beautiful, this little circle, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You have a cold? Or?
Yeah.
I have oregano oil.
Oh, I have some.
Does he have a question?
He did great, yeah.
Means you.
No, I know.
My teacher, senior
Right, you get a wave that comes out, right? Just like when the rock hits the wall, right? There's an explosion in the middle, right, where the water is sitting, the water's going in, but there's a pulse.